Okay. Welcome to Wacky Wedding Wednesday, where I write stories and I read stories on Wednesdays. It is currently not Wednesday. It is Thursday. But I'm going to read a story I wrote on a Wednesday. And also, I wish this thing was louder, but I just don't think that that's going to happen. So, oh well. This isn't for anybody else but me. So, he walked slowly down that street, that one he had gone down so many times before. He could feel his hands shaking, not only from the snow that was falling, but from knowing the end was here, knowing it was the last time. Under that street lamp, where they had shared that first kiss, his breath was heavy, the snowflakes falling in a melancholy symphony. The snow crunched underfoot, each step harder to take than the last. Each breath, each moment, he thought he could just pass out. But then, his heart seemed to stop. The snow froze, and as it crossed that face, her face, on a moonlit night, when the snow-covered path was the only light. They stared at each other, creeping towards each other, like yin and yang. She was even more beautiful than he remembered. He could see those big brown eyes that always twinkled in the starlight. All those nights they spent on the greens, holding her tight as the fireflies danced around them. He could feel his eyes welling up. They stepped closer as the snow caught her hair, like her own little ice crown. He couldn't hold himself back anymore. He ran to her and stretched out his arms for her. He could feel the tears streaming down his face. He felt her wrapping his arms around her. He let out a soft chuckle as he squeezed her tightly. He could feel her nestling into him, her warmth, her tears, on that cold winter night. He bent back to see that face, that beautiful face, each tear twinkling like a little diamond. He lifted his hands up to swipe them away. She smiled softly. He clenched his fist and fell to the ground, clutching that note in his cold, loving hands. It remembered those words, her last words, written in that tear-stained calligraphy. Tell me goodbye on that loving road during the first winter snow. So that very, I don't know if you knew what was going on in that. Really it's, it's like a movie idea, like a scene in my head a lot of the times. But, she's dead. So that's kind of the plot. I guess I've never really explained the ideas of, like, I guess I could do that, like explain what was going on, because I don't know if that can make complete sense. Also, like, I did not go back and edit it, so it's like, this is just like stream of what I'm thinking as I'm going. Obviously, grammar and stuff is not going to be the main focus. It's just about getting that creativity flow. So like, picture it, like, he's like walking down the street, right? The street where, like, he shared his first kiss with the love of his life. And so he passes underneath this lamppost and just, like, freezes because he knows that, like, this is going to be the last time that he sees the love of his life. I'm just, like, rehashing the same things I said, but in a better way. Why am I saying this again? Because I already said that minutes ago. I'm all over the place. But so he goes further into the darkness. It's snowing. The snow is harsh. It's intense. And there's no moonlight because it's snowing because the clouds are there, so you can't see the light. And it's falling. And he sees her. He sees her across the way. And he runs to her. He goes to her. He holds her. He feels her again. The love of his life, this woman that has spent so much time with, that he's given his whole self to, and he can hold her, and he feels her warmth, her beauty, her love, her caring, every ounce of pain and joy that she feels. He can feel it, and he can't help but smile just thinking about her. But as he's going through it, he leans back to see her, and she's smiling, but there's tears coming down her eye, and he's so tossed and turning, and he doesn't know how to feel. He lovingly wipes the tear from her face, and then she's gone, because he knows, and he kneels down, right? He kneels down, holding this note in his hand that was the last words that she gave to him before she died. And he knew that this time, that going here to this road where he can remember all these things about her, that he can even feel her and see her, that he hasn't been able to let go of, that he's letting go. I guess that's what I pictured from the song "I Will Go to You" from like the first Snow. It's a Korean song by Ailey. Really solid song, but that's what I pictured. I know I just read it, and then I said it, which probably sounds a little redundant, but yeah. I just thought it was because it was snowing yesterday, and I was like, ooh, wiggly, wiggly. I felt like a wiggle worm. But yeah. So there's that. Yeah. I also started writing a weird fan fiction that I will not be sharing with the public because it's a little risque. But thank you. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes you're just in that romantic, sad mood. And then you can go directly into imagining, titties. I don't know. just blah, 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 blah. That's what I imagine boobs jiggling sounds like. Do you know? Because I know. You might. Is that how that works? I don't have any. All I have are I can do this, but that's about it. This isn't the same. It's not the same condensation. But yeah, this was. Well, the first part of this was really solid. We in the club, yeah. For shizzle. I don't know. It's been a day. I was kind of productive. Not completely. I guess I'll just go into talking about myself. Yeah, it was just a wiggly kind of day. The wiggle worm. Do you ever just feel wiggly? I don't know. I say have a wiggly day. And if not, just pull your pants up to your boobs and cry, because that's all you can do. That's all you can do. But you can do me, boo. That was good. That was all. That